distribution of the FTB in a larger format, 75 cl bottle. As you know, the FTB in France and also even in Japan is in 50 cl, a smaller size. But at that time, the 50 cl and even 70 cl bottle were illegal in the US because they stick to the same size as the bourbon whiskey, 75 cl. So despite there were a lot of demand for the people in the US, we could not sip because the size of the bottle. Then we decided to develop the larger format to satisfy the US regulation. So as you know, the US is a big whiskey market. So the 75 cl FTB was released in May in 2018 in the US. But just after this, you may have the Whiskey Advocate. It is the one of the most influential whiskey magazine in US. They pick the FTB as the best whiskey in this year. So every year, Whiskey Advocate choose the top 20 whiskey for this year. But just after release, FTB got the number one. Then we are now celebrating the 40th anniversary. So FTB for us is the top-selling whiskey in 40 markets from Nikka, and France is the biggest market for FTB, and also it is the bartender's choice. If you go to the cocktail bar, you will see the FTB bottle on the background. So when FTB was developed, it was a concept like this. So aiming to deliver the richness of whiskey like from the barrel. So from the name, some people think that FTB is a single cask or cask strength, but it is not. It is a blended whiskey, but bottled at a higher proof. So the idea is our blender wanted to deliver some richness of the just taking out from the cask. So that's why we name it the from the bar, despite it is not just a from the bar. So when we develop the new products, many people are involved in one project. So among them, there were 3 key persons for this FTB project. So he is Takeshi Taketsuru. So he is our founder's Masataka's nephew and adopted son. And also he was the second generation of the master blender at Nikka. So he was actually a person who came up with the idea to deliver the richness of whiskey like from the barrel. And the guy in the middle is Mr. Sato, Shigeo Sato. He is the 3rd generation of the Nikka master blender. And he is actually a person who embodied this kind of beautiful liquid. So Takeshi and Shigeo used to work together as a blenders. But when Takeshi was assigned to be Nikka's president, Shigeo took over the position as the master blender. And there is another Mr. Sato, Taku Sato. So he is a designer, but he was not Nikka's employee. So he used to work for the big Japanese PR agency called Dentsu. He was a creator from Dentsu. So he joined the project of the Nikka. So I think some of you may remember we used to have another stylish whiskey, Nikka pure malt, red and white, in the round bottle. So Taku was a very person who developed Nikka pure malt white and red when he was in Dentsu. But after he left Dentsu and became independent. But he continued working with Nikka. And the FTB was very first his artwork after he became independent. So Mr. Taku Sato is a very famous product designer. So if you visit Japan, you will find a lot of products like fresh milk and juice and a lot of products designed by Mr. Sato. So there are 3 key persons for this project. And as for the whiskey inside, it is one of the kind. Thank you. So it is robust yet mellow, very strong, but at the same time very soft and round. So robust part, it is a blend of the complex blend of the over 100 different whiskey batches, and they are skillfully blended. Then they are bottled at high proof 51.4. So they are very strong and complex, but at the same time they are very round and mellow because the majority of the components is grain whiskey, coffee grain. And also it's a magic of the marrying process, marriage. So today you are going to have an in-depth flight tasting to unveil the beauty of this beautiful whiskey. So you will find two expressions like malt whiskey, malt pieces and blended pieces. The idea is to separate more than 100 different whiskey batches into malt pieces and blend pieces to separate this grain whiskey and malt whiskey to understand the complexity of the whiskey. Then you will taste the whiskey before marriage or after marriage to see the effect on the marriage. Then you can taste regular expression FTB and also extra marriage. So we are going to have 6 expressions. So please, before we start, please make sure that you have 7 whiskey. So out of 7, 6 glasses with whiskey and 1 empty glass for water. So if you have something missing, please let us know. My colleague will pour the whiskey extra.